All right, I just hit record too. We don't want to forget that. All right, so I'm going to start with a quote that I found. This one's also from the book Jab, 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 Right Hook. And if anyone else is a marketing nerd like me, then you might like it. Even if you're not a marketing nerd, I haven't read it yet, but just reading through some of the quotes from the book makes me realize I need to read it. And a lot of the top coaches mention this book because it's very relevant to what we do, because his whole idea is that we need to emotionally invest in our customers in order for them to trust us. You know, no one's going to buy something from someone who they just feel they're being sold to. You know, they want to feel connected. They want to build a trust with the person that they're buying from. So definitely, you know, check out that book. But the quote is, "A story is at its best when it's not intrusive, when it brings value to a platform's consumers, and when it fits in as a natural step along the customer's path to making a purchase." And I just love that, because when I think about all of our journeys, right? Like, all of us, before we made that step, we wanted to make a step. We just didn't know what step we wanted to take. So our job as coaches is to just pave that path, to paint that picture, to show them that they're already on this path and that they just need to grab our hands and come with us. And that's it. So I really, really liked that quote. And I thought it went along with like pages, because when I first started off, like right away, I knew I wanted to build a like page. I knew that I wanted to build a community separate from my personal page. And I knew I'd be posting on there too, and that's great. But I knew I wanted to run my business mostly from my like page. And the keyword that I just said right there is community. Right off the bat, I knew I didn't want this to be a place where I was just promoting products. I knew that I wanted to add value to anyone's life who clicked like on my page. I wanted this to be a place that even if they didn't like visit every day or see every post right away, that they would maybe say, hey, maybe I'll check out what's going on Lindsay's page, and that they could immediately see a lot of content that would add value to them. So that was always my purpose from the very beginning. And in order for that to happen, I knew I needed to be consistent. And a lot of people, you know, a lot of coaches, they're very consistent on their personal pages, and they kind of put their like pages in the back burner. And the issue with that is all of a sudden, you know, we're trying to sell challenge packs, or we have a challenge group coming up. And one of the best ways to get our faces in front of lots of people is by boosting a post. Like, we have control over that. But you can't just expect people to kind of engage with that post if there's nothing to back it up, right? So really, you need to be posting value all along, and that's the jab, 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 so that when you do hook them with that challenge group post, they already are building that relationship. They know what you're all about. There's this whole backlog of recipes and motivational quotes and sweaty selfies and all of these things that you've been providing them along the way outside of the Beachbody world, that when you give them the solution, when you're like, and by the way, this is how I did all this, this is how I learned all this, like, come along with me, it's more of just a natural progression rather than a in-your-face ad, if that makes sense. So consistency is important, not just posting about our challenge groups, but posting about your journey. Another thing about creating engaging content is we need to make our own images. So it's great to post, like, you know, these awesome like quotes, and it's great to share articles, and it's great to post, you know, recipes from other people. And if there's a challenge pack promo, it's totally fine once in a while to throw up a picture of Shalene and Pio and the whole thing. But we need to make sure that we're posting ourselves too. Because if you think about it, right, let's say, you know, we're asking them to work out, you know, we're asking them to buy a workout program, but they don't see us sweating it out. Like, they don't see us every day, you know, working hard and doing our PIO and doing our 21-day fix and drinking our Shakeology. They might not really believe us. They might not think we're genuine, you know? like it comes across more salesy if all you're doing is posting a picture of like a generic thing than the you. So remember to post images of you. A way to make this easier, because I know it can sound daunting to be consistent, to be posting all the time. What's a great idea to do is to make a schedule for yourself. Hi, Holly. So a great thing to do, we're talking about right now just how to make content more engaging and how to help people engage in your page. That's sort of like where we're at. And right now I'm talking about being consistent. So one of the challenges is that we're like, I don't have time, I work all day long, or I do this, like I can't be posting, 3 to 4 times a day. Totally get it. I'm there. I got crazy kids running around. Ain't nobody got time for that. I get it. But so one of the things that's helpful is if you make a plan. Make it easy on yourself. Write down, like on a Saturday or Sunday, right? Write down your themes for the week. Have your motivational Monday, your taco Tuesday, your workout Wednesday. Ahead of time, plan out the content. Because then it doesn't sound so it sounds so hard, It doesn't all have to be in real time. Don't feel like you have to post Wednesday morning's workout Wednesday morning. Like if you took great pictures on Wednesday, heck, use those pictures for the next couple weeks. That's okay. Don't put the pressure on yourself to have to do everything in real time. You really don't have to. But by creating themes like that, you're taking the guesswork out of what you're going to post. You just have to post it at that point. What else do I have here? Oh, the timing. So I find that my posts get the most engagement when they're posted around 7:30 in the morning, around 12:31 in the afternoon, and then around 7:38 at night. I'm finding those to be the sweet spots for me. And I think it's because it's when people are waking up, they're scrolling through. It's lunchtime and nap time, right? People are scrolling through then. And then it's post dinner, post kids going to bed, and they're scrolling through. I think that's why. So if you're choosing times to post, just kind of pay attention to that. And I don't know if any of you have gone into your Facebook Insights before, but that can be super helpful. I'm actually going to try and screen share in a second. I haven't done that yet because there's a couple things I want to show you in there. Because videos, guys, videos are incredible. They get so much more reach than your regular image posts. It's not even funny. All right, so let me see if I can screen share. And I want to go born launch Zoom. Let's see, desktop maybe. Do you guys see my screen? Yeah? All right. Okay. So let me go to my page.
I see tutu. What is that?
Huh?
That girl's message said tutu.
So I'm doing a Where the Wild Things Are theme for the birthday, and Claire's going to be wearing a gold tutu. So that's my photographer. All right, so go from here. Everything looks weird this way when I'm not. Okay, so this is where your insights are. And this is where you can kind of scroll through, and even just the things I look at the time of when I posted something and how much engagement and reach that it got. And it really kind of helps me come up with some rhythms that are happening and what kind of posts are working and what kind of posts don't. But the point I want to make here, okay, look at my reach. These are for just my posts. So they're between, 100 to, this one of them got 597, which was pretty good. Let's just hop over to videos. Heyo. You look at that and you're like, what? This was a 10-second, this was actually, what was it? 4th. I can't even see because it can't close. But this is like this 800 one was like a 10-second video, and it reached 800 people. And, you know, I have 400 likes on my page. So it reached double the people that even are like on my page. So that's just kind of something to note, that these are not boosted posts. Like this one is the one with the 5.4K. Like, yeah, that one was boosted, but like the rest of them were not boosted. So again, if you are really looking to boost your engagement, then make videos. I highly, highly, highly recommend that. And I think there was something else I wanted to show you. Oh, yes. I'm hopping around right now, but the other thing I wanted to show you. Okay, so have you guys made a vanity URL for your Facebook page? Okay, so what you're going to want to do is go to your About and your Facebook web address. Like when you just build your like page, it's going to come up with like a random web address, like facebook.com/lynn978000LPJ, whatever. So you can make up your own, and that's going to make it so much easier for people to find you. Like if you're like talking to a random person, oh my gosh, yeah, check out my page on Facebook. All you do is you go to Lindsay Finds Balance. Like that's way easier than anything else. Than, you know, having to worry about copying and pasting that big old URL everywhere. So while I was in here, I just wanted to show you guys that. All right, let me stop share. Okay, I can see you all again. All right, so that was that. And then, okay, so when to boost ads. This is like kind of a big one too. And I've experimented a lot with this. I'm not even gonna tell you how much money my husband's in the right there. I probably shouldn't talk about how much money I've spent on boosted ads, but no, it actually hasn't been that bad. But I came down with 3 times you should boost an ad. Because some people have it in their minds that they should only boost challenge group ads, and I just don't think that that's the case. I think it's okay to boost ads even when you don't have like a sale in mind. Just when you want people to really see something. Like for example, right, Jocelyn, your post today was magnetic. It was amazing. Like people were engaging with it. It was great. You should boost that, because the problem is that Facebook, their algorithm is so crazy that like, all right, I have 400 some odd likes on my page. I guarantee like if maybe, I think it's like 2 or 3% or something like that of the people that actually like your page see your content. It's unbelievable. So, but the more people engage with the content, then the more often that your posts are going to show up in their feed. So that's why the goal is to have them engage. So every once in a while, if you're boosting a post because you know it's good, then that's good for your business and it's good for your page. So the 3 times I think it's okay to post. Vulnerable posts that you want people to see. If there's that post that you just like put your heart out there and you want to share your story with the world, and you want that so bad, you're like, I want people to read this, boost it. It's worth it. A post that you see people already engaging in. So I had that video where my twins were attacking me, like when I was working out and I was like, oh, when twins attack, I had no idea. I mean, in my world, that went viral. Like I was at Summit and I had somebody like, oh my God, you're the girl with the twins that attacked you. I'm like, yeah, that's me. So anyway, people were engaging with that. So I wanted to continue that and keep it going. So I boosted it. So that's another time to boost. Also free groups and challenge groups. So those are the 3 times I think it's good to boost. You have your vulnerable posts. You have the posts that people are engaging. Maybe it's a recipe that people are really digging, boost it. And then free groups and challenge group ads. So those are the 3 things. All right, I want to talk a little bit about giveaways and freebies, because this is another good way to get people to like your page. So there's kind of 2 ways to do this. And the first thing I haven't done, so I've seen people do, like if they have, and I'm going to be doing this soon, if you have like an extra 3-day refresh, right? You can post on your like page that you're doing this giveaway, but in order to be entered, you can have certain rules. You could say, you know, you have to tag somebody and, you know, write why you want this 3-day refresh. Like, kind of have little rules. So the goal, guys, isn't just for this person to engage with your post, it's for them to tag someone. So use that freebie or that giveaway for that reason. Because tags are everything. Like, if someone tags someone else on that page, 1, it's showing up on their feed too, and 2, they might see your page and like it. So it's kind of like a double win in that way. The second thing you can do, so free groups. I tried this for the first time today as an experiment. I posted about our free crockpot group, but then at the end, I said, also, you know, bonus opportunity. If you want to be entered into a raffle, then tag somebody who might like to be a part of this free group. And I felt very non-invasive doing it that way, because here we are offering this big value. It's like a free group of all crockpot recipes. So I felt okay with saying, like, hey, like, enter into this raffle by tagging someone. And I've already had like 2 or 3 people tagging somebody on my page. So that's like, that to me, that's a win. That's a good thing. All right, this last one is really important. It's all about cross promotion. So if you have a blog, you want to have the like box set up so that if people are on your website, they can quickly see it on the side of your blogger website. Just try to print. Nice. Everybody loves crockpotting. You want to have that like box set up on the side so that they can just like click and, you know, be connected with you on Facebook. Also, link up to your Facebook on Instagram. And there's a bio in Instagram, and you can put your Facebook link right in it. So, you know, you can have some luck doing that. And then every once in a while on Instagram, I did it today for my free group. I said, you know, connect with me on Facebook. My link is in my bio. So you can just mention that it's in your bio every once in a while. Oh, in your about page, in your personal Facebook page, make sure you have your like page link in there. And then also, and this is something I still need to do, have it in your cover photo too on your personal page. And also, you can have it in your images, the images that you make. You can just have, that's another reason to have a good vanity Facebook URL, because it looks less weird to have facebook.com/LindsayFindsBalance, you know, in the bottom of my pictures than it would to have like a very long URL. So that's another way, because people will see it on your personal page and say, oh, what's that on the bottom of her page? And then they might go check out your like page. This is a new thing I've started doing. Oh, last one there too. Add it to your email signature. Super important. So even if you're just shooting a friend an email, like having that email signature down there and having your Facebook link, super important. So that's a good way to get some traffic as well. One thing that I started doing, must have fly. One thing I've started doing is tagging myself in my pictures on my like page. And I tested out different ways of doing things. I've shared posts over and got like no traction on that whatsoever. So I don't do that. I don't even do that anymore. Like, I do one of 2 things. I either literally duplicate my posts. Like, I'll post something on my personal page and I'll separately post the exact same thing on my like page. It's okay to do that. It's totally fine. Don't feel bad. The other thing that I'll do now is I'm actually going to show you a trick. It's kind of cool, because before I was getting annoyed. I was going on my like page. I was trying to tag myself and I couldn't. It wouldn't let me. It only lets you tag businesses. So then I was able to like kind of switch over to myself, but then it would just show up as my name at the end of the post and it looked awkward. So let me show you now the trick. I found that I can only do this on when I'm using Internet Explorer in Firefox. For whatever reason, Chrome is not letting me do it. Okay, I'm going to screen share again. You can all see? Can you guys all see my screen? All right. So let me go to a photo. Wait, let me make sure, actually. I might be in Chrome. I'm totally in Chrome. Let me see if this will work. All right. And Firefox has been taking a while to load. So I actually found this tip on Fit and Funky. And if any of you guys don't follow her, she does these really cool like live videos, and a lot of them are Facebook page tips. So yeah, this isn't loading. Let me try Internet Explorer. Sorry guys, I promise it's worth it. It's a pretty cool trick. It's like magic. Okay. Oh, there's Lisa's post. She's famous. She's on my screen share. Come on. All right. So what you do, this ever decides to load. Okay. All right, let me find a good post here. All right, so this is a good post. So you're gonna click on the picture. And whenever you click on your picture, this is a unique URL that's just for this image. So you're gonna copy it, copy the URL. You're gonna open a new window. You're gonna paste that into the new window. And apparently what it does is it comes up as, I really hope this is gonna work. It comes up as sort of like the old Facebook or whatever. So then, it's totally not working for me right now, of course. So normally it'll actually come up that I can tag my name, but right now it's not, and I don't know why.
I've done that before where sometimes I can get it to tag and then other times it doesn't want to work. It's like finicky.
Maybe it's Internet Explorer. Let's try Firefox. I think this is my Firefox here. We're doing this, guys. It's gonna work. Because it's super cool, because what happens is when it shows up on your personal page, it's gonna say Lindsay finds balance with Lindsay Benson, rather than it looking like a share or rather than it looking like anything else. I just feel like it's a cleaner look. And I'm kind of big on like how things look. Because sometimes when you share things, people are like, oh, they're just sharing something from a random site. And they don't really take the time to like actually look at it. All right, let's try this one more time. And if it doesn't work, then I will admit defeat. But I literally have been doing this. Okay. And screen share makes things really slow. All right, let's try this one more time. Let's cross our fingers. I don't think it worked. WTF. No, it didn't work. All right, guys. Let's just put that one on the back burner for now. And I don't know why it's not working because it's been working for me. And that's just kind of a bummer. There is a way, and I will find it out and get back to you. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to tell you guys is to take a really honest look, because again, like I said at the beginning, a lot of people put their like page on the back burner because they're not seeing the immediate interaction and engagement like they are on their personal page. And you have to shift your mindset, because this is a business and it's important to build that community separate from, you know, your personal friends and family. You're gonna get to a point where you want to grow your network beyond that. And building your Facebook like page is how to do that. So I encourage you to, one, take a step back, look at your like page and ask yourself, would I follow this page? You know, when I'm looking through my posts, like, let me look at a particular, before you post, say, so what? Like, you know, what is this saying? Would I like this post? Would I share it? Like, is this so good that I would share it? What kind of value does this post add? And then also really, really think about who you're trying to target, like who you're trying to talk to and what value you're trying to add to their life. There was a little exercise that I did. I don't know if you guys watched the Chelsea Pearson call, but it was like unbelievable. It was so amazing. And I left there just feeling like I needed a brand refresh. I needed to reconnect with who I am so that I could better speak to the people that could connect with me. So I literally took a piece of poster board and I started writing words. I started writing things that were important to me, that I valued, words like balance and health and nutrition and, you know, twin mom and what, Greg? Fines. Oh, because of balance? Yeah. My husband was trying to make a joke and it was lame. So you said words, so. I know. So things like that. And I encourage you all to do it because what that did, like in the end, is I kind of shifted my own brand because it made me realize I'm not perfect at nutrition. I run around like a crazy person all day long. I need quick recipes because I don't have time for anything else. I scrounge my pantry some nights because I don't know what I'm going to cook for dinner. I am not perfect at meal planning. And I realized what I'm looking for is balance. That's what I'm looking for, balance and simplicity. And from that, I'm starting to connect with my brand, connect with people who also feel like they're running around like a chicken with their head cut off and needs to save time, but also wants to be healthy and have a little bit of me time. So that's where Lindsay Finds Balance was born. And I encourage you all to really think about that because I'm not telling you to change the name of your page, not at all. But what I am saying is that there are a lot of coaches out there now who are building their page and it's their name and then health, fitness, and nutrition. And I feel like at some point, this is my own insight. I don't know this, guys. I'm not, an expert, but I'm feeling like it might get to the point where people are going to red flag it and be like, another health, fitness, and nutrition page. So just think about that. Like, just think about your uniqueness. Think about what you're bringing to the table that's different from someone else, so that when someone comes to your page, they kind of have a glimpse into who you are and what they can expect on there. And again, I'm not trying to tell you guys to change anything, but it's just something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I encourage you to think about it too. I think that's what I have. Let me just check under the notes really quickly. Yeah, honestly, just really emotionally engage with your community. Do I use Power Editor's Boost or the Boost button? I've done both. I need to, I'm sorry, I'm just getting over a cold. I need to learn more about the Power Editor. I tried using it the other night because you can make some amazing audiences. What I did actually with my most recent challenge group ad is I created an audience of people who had previously visited Amazon Moms, and I tried Amazon Moms, Target, and there was one other site. Oh, actually, scarymommy.com, because I was curious. So I chose those 3 sites through the Power Editor to create like a unique audience. So you have more options through the Power Editor. So it's definitely a cool tool to learn, and it's something I'm just starting to play with. Otherwise, if I'm just targeting the people who like my page and their friends, I just use Boost. And I've found it to be fine. And it's an easier, faster way to go. But I would encourage you to, test it out and experiment a little bit, because being able to really hone into your target audience is a cool thing. And start thinking about that. I like the idea of thinking about what websites the people that I'm trying to target are going to. You know, is it different moms' websites? Is it local colleges? Is it, you know, Zumba classes or something? You know, you could think of anything really, gyms. So I encourage you to think about that to try and create these, unique audiences within the Power Editor. And it has a lot of like insights, like ad insights too. So that's kind of cool. Holly, have you gone to it? Have you like kind of fiddled around with it a little bit?
Yeah, I've only used the Power Editor so far, and I don't know, maybe I just don't know how to use it because like I'm getting post engagement, but I'm not getting like many clicks, and I'm not getting anything back from my post, which is why I posted that this morning, because I was kind of like frustrated because I keep putting $5 here and there, but I'm not getting anything back from it. So I don't know, like I found a bunch of YouTube videos on how to use the Power Editor, but I don't think I'm doing it right.
Are you targeting unique audiences, or are you targeting the people who like your page and their friends?
No, I'm targeting like I target like certain dollar, spenders, like that they, kind of like spend money. What is that called? I forget. There's you can target the way they spend money. You can target moms. You can target certain income levels. Like you can go through and do all of that. And I try to make sure I don't narrow it down too much so that I can see like how many people it'll get to.
So I would actually recommend, because since we're all kind of in the same place where we're just starting out in our businesses, I think we all still have a lot of opportunity within the people who have liked our page so far and who are just starting to follow our journey, but also like know us either personally or know us from a friend of a friend. So again, I mentioned this at the beginning, I don't know if you were on yet, but like only 1% to 2% of the people who like your page are actually seeing your posts because of Facebook's algorithm. So I would tap into the opportunity that's already there for you and target the people who like your page and their friends, because that way it's like think of it as like warm leads rather than cold leads. Like, yeah, the people who's a mom in Arizona might like what you put, but they don't really know you, so it'll take longer. That's all. Like you're probably getting their attention, but you might not hold the attention as long as someone that's a warm lead that knows you,
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want to keep losing money.
No, and I'll tell you what, like I actually feel like all the money that I've invested so far, I've gotten back. I can actually like confidently say that. I spent $10 on my last ad about my next challenge group, because I've been struggling with Success Club points this month, and I'm like, I need to do something. So I targeted moms, and I spent $10 on that ad, and I've gotten a challenge pack from it. So that's the way I think of it too. Start keeping inventory of how much you're spending. And then you can start, like if you get a challenge pack sale out of it, like to me, I'm like, okay, cool. So I spent $10, but I got 40 out of it. So that's totally worth it for me. My return on investment is huge, so I can keep spending money that way. Because I totally agree. You don't want to like keep spending money. But try that and let me know how it goes. Like try boosting an ad, whether it's for your next challenge group or something, and try boosting it to friends and friends of friends and see how it goes.
Okay.
Are there any other like page questions that you have for me? I know I ran through like a lot. So are we all going to make videos? Like Carrie would know this. Carrie makes incredible videos. Like, do you find further reach with your videos than you do with your regular posts, Carrie?
When did the call start? Did it start at 8:30?
8.
Oh, Carrie.
Don't worry about it.
I was like, I feel like we're at the tail end of things. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, we do them at 8. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's all good. It's recorded.
I totally could have been on a half an hour.
That's so
Okay,
funny.
whatever.
Don't worry.
Whatever. Okay, so with videos, people really like exercise videos. They really like little exercise tutorials, like tips on, hey, try this move. I feel like that really reaches people that haven't invested in any of the workout videos, and they just, or DVDs, we're not in video land anymore. But that seems to reach people. And I don't know, was there a specific video you were thinking of?
No, just in general, I was telling everyone how videos reach people more than images, and there's actually another reason for that. It's because Facebook is in ginormous competition with Google, and they don't like YouTube. So, oh, and that's the other thing. Always post directly to your page. Like, don't upload to YouTube and then link it to your Facebook, because Facebook doesn't like that either. So post it directly. But yeah, Facebook will actually show videos to more people, like expose more people who have liked your page. They'll show them your video because they want to increase the amount of video views in general on Facebook so that people aren't going to YouTube. So just a little fun fact for you all. So post those videos because Facebook will actually work with you and not against you.
That's kind of crazy, because in all the beginning coaching classes that we did in the beginning, everything was about creating a YouTube page and like posting your videos with YouTube. So
It's good to have a YouTube channel.
yeah.
Because you want to obviously get, I mean, you don't have to, it's another thing, but if, it's